Hey y'all, and welcome back. It's Gavin here. I just wanted to give you a quick overview of where I've been, what I've done, and kind of where I'm looking at in my body and what I'm wanting to do as in relation to my goal. So as you've seen in the first video, I'm consuming about 2,600 calories a day. So what we're going to look at today is we're going to look at some key performance indicators, KPIs, things that are above just the body fat percentage losses, things that I believe are foundational to taking your life to the next level and really maximizing your life's potential. Things such as sleep quality, mental focus, as you can see here, energy levels, your overall drive and your mood. So what I believe is those are key indicators as to what's going on in your diet, because your diet affects absolutely every bit of that. So as a quick overview, I've been doing 2,400 to 2,600 calories a day. Around 20% carbs is what I'm intaking. That gives me the best amount of, as you can see here, my energy levels and mood, everything has increased, and I'll go over that in a minute. But where I sit, I kind of know what's best for my body and how I operate, what I operate best on. So what we're going to go over, as you can see where I started, I was 197.3 pounds, 18% body fat, which equates to about 36.5 pounds of body fat that was on my body when I started my cut. So after week one, I go get tested at 5 Star Nutrition. They're in Shreveport. They got this body analysis machine that you stand on. It's not the most accurate thing, but if you go to the same place, it gives you a kind of a baseline of where you're going and ways to adjust this, that, and the other. So, and the results can vary based on how much water you've been taking and what you've eaten, things like that throughout the day. But as a general idea, it gives me an idea of where I can go, what I need to adjust in order to get to where I want to go. So as you can see, after 1 week, I had lost 7.3 pounds. I was down to 190.0 pounds, 16.4% body fat, which equates to about 31.16 pounds. So I lost roughly 5 pounds of body fat within the first week. So with that being said, I did lose 2 pounds of muscle, which I didn't like. The first 2 weeks of my program and my cut, with being the end of the quarter with work, working long days and baseball and stuff, I didn't get to work out as much as I wanted to. It's just a simple fact that happens to everybody. There's no excuse for it. I didn't make time for it. So I did lose a little bit of muscle. It's not going to be hard to gain that back now that I'm back on a regular routine of working out, strength, and some cardio stuff. So incorporating BCAAs, branched chain amino acids, into my diet in order to help alleviate some of that muscle loss and gain some of that lean muscle back. So overall, in 1 week, I lost about 5 pounds of body fat. I don't necessarily like losing that much body fat in 1 week. So what I did is I was at about 2,400 calories. I increased those up 200 to 300 calories a day in order so I wouldn't lose as much weight as fast. So as you can see, week 2, I went from 190 to 186.2 pounds and 16.6% body fat. That equates to about 30.9 pounds of body fat. So I still lost a little bit of body fat. Again, I didn't get to do a whole lot of cardio and working out in this week either, so the results varying in the next few weeks are going to be drastically different than this, body fat percentage-wise and muscle percentage-wise. So I pretty much maintain, but the main thing and my goal and what I do, and like I said earlier, the key performance indicators I look at are somebody's mood. On a scale of 1 to 10, I rate these: someone's mood, energy, sleep quality, mental focus, and their overall drive for life and drive for their job and goals and their passions. So as you can see, when I started, my mood was about a 7 on a scale of 10 if you average it out. Some days I was really high, some days I was a little bit lower. Energy level was probably about a 6. Sleep quality was horrible. I prioritize sleep every night. I try to get at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep so my body has enough time to recover, reduce stress in my body, and eliminate some of those bad stresses. And my sleep quality was bad. I was tossing and turning all night, waking up with aches and pains. I'd wake up throughout the night with, just hot overall. But my sleep quality just stunk. I didn't ever get any really deep sleep. But anyways, and that has to do with just having a crappy diet and a couple other factors. But my mental focus was about a 5. So what mental focus means is I'm sitting there on a task, whether it's reading a book or getting sales calls put in for my full-time job or whatever the case may be. I'd be doing something and I would just completely lose track of where I was at, what I was doing. I'd go off on something else. So my mental focus was about a 5, meaning like if I'm sitting on the computer for 10 minutes and I kind of go off elsewhere, get on YouTube and watch music videos or whatever the case is. So it never really, I wasn't that focused. And my drive was about a 7. I've always been a driven person. When I get something in my head I want to do, I just go for it. I'm either on or I'm off. There's really no in between with me. It's either I'm all in for it, or it's, I don't feel like doing that. So I was about a 7 with my drive. So going in, after I changed my diet, I started eating more of a whole foods diet, better foods quality. Got really back on track with that 20% carb ratio that my body I know operates best at, and I feel the best and everything else. So after 1 week, I went to my mood stayed at about a 7. Didn't change much, and that just comes from dropping the carbs. Sometimes I was cranky, irritable, whatever. So my body took a little bit of time to adjust back to that. But my energy levels went to about a 9. They weren't a 10. My energy levels were 9. Sleep quality went up drastically. I was getting a lot more sleep throughout the night, having better dreams. If I woke up, I had a great idea in my mind. I jotted down on a book. So my sleep quality went up drastically when I changed my diet, and same thing with mental focus, and my drive went up a little bit. So mental focus went up, so I was able to stay on task longer and do things better longer. So going into the second week of my program, my mood went up a little bit more. Everything else stayed relatively the same, but other than the drive, just get a little bit more drive to stay on task. My drive to be on diet and to achieve my goal is just a little bit higher, knowing that, hey, I'm getting results, I'm doing things right, it's just working out. So overall, I feel great. My sleep quality is great. I'm getting a lot of sleep now. My prioritizing my sleep is easier now because I know I can go to sleep, I can fall asleep, and I can do things better. And in regards to sleep quality, one thing I made a change of doing several months ago was before bed. I used to sit on my phone and watch videos and try and learn on videos on YouTube or whatever the case may be, and scrolling through Facebook. So there's a lot of studies out that show that blue light inside of those things like TVs, iPads, your cell phones, things like that can alter your sleep. So a few months ago, I started putting my phone down here on the floor on charge, and for the last 30 or 45 minutes before I go to bed, I'm not on it. I'm either reading a book or I'm spending time with my wife. So overall, my diet's working. There's not a whole lot of adjustments that I'm going to make. I'm going to stick where I'm at, about the 2,600 calorie range. Try and decrease the amount of fat loss I'm doing per week to 1 to 1.5 pounds. Somewhere in that range, or 1 to 1.5% of my body fat. So I feel great. Things are going well. I'm going to slowly lean out. I want to try and get to that 6 to 8% body fat within this 12 weeks that I'm trying to achieve. So overall, it's going really well. Not a whole lot of adjustments that I'm going to make. I just wanted to bring you an update, kind of where I'm at, what's happening, and go from there. So I'll have some pictures posted up here soon on my Instagram, official G Havard, and on my personal Facebook page. So look at them. You can see kind of differences, and my obliques are starting to lean out. I don't know if you can see it after eating all day. My obliques are starting to lean out a little bit through here. My abs are leaning out, so I'm losing some of that fat around my midsection that I had that compromised a lot of the fat that I had in that 18%. So it's going good. Thank you for tuning in. If you have questions, put them in the comments below, and feel free to reach out to me. So, by the way, I just started a precision nutrition program. And for those of you who don't know, it's one of the premier nutrition programs out on the market that teaches people like myself, personal trainers, people who want to become nutritionists, and really be an expert in the field. It teaches everything from the biochemical processes, which I love, to micro, macronutrients, all the science stuff that you need to know in order to be the best nutritionist you can and provide the best results. So I'm excited about that. It's going to be a long journey to get through that and get the credentials done. But in the meantime, I will be setting up some things to help people and continue to do these things like this. So I'll have some videos coming out with overviews on macronutrients and micronutrients and some things that help you guys out with your diet as well. That's going to be free. I'm also in the process of building a program that will teach you how to do this in turn for yourself. So it'll walk you step by step what you need to do in order to individualize your nutrition. So stay tuned. It'll be a while before that's out. It's a lot of video making, a lot of content I got to put there to really take a very, very complex subject and simplify it as best as I can for y'all to teach you how to do it for yourself. So thank you again. Like, share this post if you would. Comment below the video here, or comment on my Facebook or Instagram, wherever you see the link at, and let your friends know what it is. If you got any questions or have any comments on what you want to do or your goals and need help with that, let me know. If I can help, I'd love to. If I can't help, I'll let you know. I'm not going to BS around the corner with you. I'll tell you, I don't know the answer to that, but I'll find out. So anyways, it's all about taking your life to the next level and really me helping you maximize your life's potential. I believe the foundation of doing that, whether it's business life, you're with your kids or whatever the case may be, it all starts with nutrition. Simple fact, because all of these key performance indicators right here that you see, mood, energy, sleep quality, mental focus, drive, they all impact everything in your life, from your job to your relationships to everything else. If you got a cruddy mood, cruddy energy, cruddy sleep quality, overall you're going to have higher levels of stress, higher levels of cortisol in your body. You're gonna gain fat. Your body's not going to like what's going on. So a lot of things attribute to your nutrition. I believe that's a foundational aspect of everything we do in life and need to grow from there. So anyways, thank you so much. There's going to be more videos to come. Please subscribe to my channel and comment below. Thank you.